Hey everyone, how are we doing? Everyone's looking very excited here. Had a couple of drinks, did you? Everyone's looking at you all. Got that rosy glow. I like it, I like it. All right, so I'd like to start with a shout out to Denise. She's at the back there. And Emily, it was their birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, guys. So 48 and 48 started in 2015, and this is the 27th event. So thank you everyone for your time and effort this weekend. Once again, congratulations. So we have served and interacted with 50 non-profits in the past 48 hours. So the current combined reach, that is before this event, of course, is 115,000 people and 300 cats. So with your help this weekend and the enhancements we have delivered, we have put these non-profits in a great position to extend this reach and help more people and cats! So once again, everyone, thanks for delivering such awesome sights. Now I'd like to thank our partners and sponsors. This event could not have occurred without their support. Thank you. All right, so the agenda. So obviously I'm up here. Then we'll move on to the EPMs. Then Sarah will cover the team photos. And then we'll move to the site awards. We've got two judges on site, David and Christian, guys, right there. And then the conclusion with Seema. So once again, we'd like to thank all our speakers from our panel discussions to our impact labs. We are so fortunate to have these brilliant people to support us. Now, I'm going to go through some teams, so let's get the applause going. So I'd like to thank the planning committee, company liaisons, social media team, Sarah, SEO team, Greg. Then we've got the technology team over there. Thank you, technology. And then QA team. Look at all these names here. Where is Vicky here? She's still working. Good on you, Vicky. And of course, the Cox Atlanta team, and we've got and Sweetie and Son. Those guys are out the back at the moment. So all the Daniels, thank you guys. And of course, I'd like to thank the EPMs for doing such an amazing job. You guys just make it look so simple. But I know it isn't. All right, so Sunil. Is Sunil on the call? He is not. It is 3 a.m. in India, so I wouldn't expect him to be. So I've just got a couple of words here. I won't go through all this. So Sunil would like to give a shout out to Raghu, Riddhi, and Kara. We would also like to give a special thanks to Carla and the entire 48 team. Also, Carla won't be able to attend, so she asked me if I could convey some of her words as well. So thank you to my committed PMs that encourage their team to keep going despite the obstacles. To all my teams, you're the souls of this event. It was an honor sharing 48 hours with you. Let's build a better world, one website at a time. I like that. Oh, sorry, wrong button. There we go. Danae, unfortunately, Danae's not feeling the best at the moment. She's got a bit of a cough and her voice is going. So once again, she asked me if I could cover this slide for her. So thank you all for allowing me to work with you this weekend. Your perseverance, besides all the blockers, inspired us all. A special shout out to Sharif and Andrea, who joined us as PMs last Friday, or on the Friday, and did amazing this weekend. Also, a special thanks to the amazing team members that stuck by their PM and made the sites possible. Finally, a shout out to our international volunteers that somehow followed the Atlanta track. And on that note, I'll hand over to Erica. Let me help you over here, Erica. You got that? Got that? And
hello, everyone. My name is Erica. I'm one of the event project managers. Thank you so much. This is my third event, and anyone who I've met, had the pleasure to talk to while on site, knows that I have some interesting stories. So, of course, with 48 and 48, that's no exception, but I would love to thank the PMs and the team members who basically manned the ship, steered the ship, and prevented it from hitting iceberg after iceberg. I would just like to call out just Art, Tamara, Phil, Anna, Catherine, Jihad, Doris, Ivania, Glenn, Bex, Gianni, Monica, and Ralph. Please, like, virtually and on site, you guys are just rock stars. So a good applause to them. Thank you. And also, I would like to give a special shout out to Angel McCurdy and her team, Echo and the Bunny Farm. Yes, so for building a site in less than 12 hours. So I really appreciate that. They came through as one of the heavy hitters. And also John, Kidd, Daniel, Mac, and the entire 48 and 48 community. So thank you. And with that, I think I will pass it to Carrie. So I think Carrie's on site.
Yes, hi.
Yeah, a few words from Carrie. All right, take it away.
Thank you. I hope everyone can hear me.
Okay, I'm gonna
Perfect. I am in awe of what our teams managed to accomplish this weekend. The combination of passion and hope, commitment and perseverance on display for this event was nothing short of astonishing. I'm inspired by the masterpieces created. I thank Cox for being the best company to work for and for bringing us this volunteer opportunity. A special thanks to Shawan Allen, who, if there, please stand up. Shawan, our Cox company liaison. I couldn't do this role without you, and I wouldn't want to. Thank you to 48 and 48 for changing people's lives and helping many nonprofits open their virtual front doors. Thank you, Daniel, for putting up with me and laughing at my jokes. Last but not least, the 7 project managers that led the teams to turn these visions into realities. Art, who technically works for IBM, but we have adopted him for the weekend at Cox. He didn't have a team until Friday and still somehow managed to pull off a great website. Rachel, Donna, Shafira, Priya, Dinesh, who was the first one finished, and Afshin, who didn't sign up to be a project manager, but came in as the Hail Mary pass that saved the day and helped the team together create a beautiful website. I'm really grateful to be here and to be able to volunteer with such a great company to build these websites for these amazing nonprofits. And thank you. With that, I will turn it over to, I don't remember who I'm turning it over to. Erica?
Brittany.
Perfect.
Well, I'm the person she's turning it over to. My name is Brittany Banks, one of the event project managers. I just want to thank the amazing PMs that I had the pleasure of working with during the event. You and your team's effort will allow the nonprofits to serve their communities better, including receiving the support to do so. And like some of the previous EPMs mentioned, there were some obstacles that was faced during the event. So I just want to give a special shout out to Juan and Rachel. They're in here. See Juan. Thank you so much. We contacted them last night late and asked if they could assist with one of the sites, and they came through. But I also want to give a big shout out to Sam. Where's Sam at? Sam, she came in as a PM at the 11th hour, sat with me patiently while I was trying to check in with the other PMs, get her up to speed with what's happening. Also, she stayed up in the wee hours of the morning providing support to her team, considering the fact she was dealing with different time zones, Thailand, 2 in Brazil, and then a nonprofit in California, while being here on the East Coast. So many thanks to you, Sam. You are a role model for PMs because of you stuck it out. And also when it comes to branding, we all know what it is to represent a brand, whether it's our own brand or a company, and you did that for the 48 and 48 organization. So thank you so much. I am passing over to Glenn.
Thanks, Brittany. Much appreciated. So hello, everybody from the Best Coast. I had the privilege this weekend of being responsible for the PMs in our West Coast area, so all Pacific time zone. And I just want to echo what everybody else has said, and a big shout out to each of the PMs that I had the pleasure and opportunity of connecting with and helping out over this weekend. Annette, Jane, Camille, Natalie, and Mega. You guys did a fabulous job the entire weekend. One of the unique, I think a little bit unique anyway, for the 5 teams that I had, only one of them had been a previous volunteer recently. The other previous 48 volunteer had been a couple years since she had been able to volunteer. And then the other 3 were brand new, and most of their teams were entirely brand new as well. So there was a lot of learning going on over the course of the whole weekend. And just kudos to each of you for your resilience, your passion, and your determination and drive to get these websites done. As we talked about numerous times, it takes each of us doing what we can so that we can enable those nonprofits to have what they need. And without all of the volunteers across all the 48 and 48 and all of the volunteers that helped out this weekend, those nonprofits would not be where they are now, if not for the effort, the relentlessness, and just all the passion that everybody puts into that. So big shout out to everybody across all the sites, all the volunteers for the amazing work that was done. My privilege to be able to be part of it in this capacity, in addition to some of the other things I'm able to do for the 48 organization. And it's just my honor to be a part of it. So thank you very much. And with that, I'll turn it over to Sarah and the social media team.
Yes, thank you, Glenn. All right, so, wow. So the team pictures, the team photos, I was very impressed. A lot of creativity. And thank you for taking the time to do it. I know you're, a little busy this weekend. So let's get on with that. You made the voting very difficult for us. There were some really creative. This was a late submission, and that would have totally gotten my vote. So it's next time. Hopefully, Metallica will get in there earlier. So we got the rest. So after much deliberation, the team photo contest winner is Team Grace and Grit. Team Grace and Grit, otherwise known as IBM Team Americas, won. And congratulations to each team member. Watch your inboxes for the $25 Amazon gift card. And how many of you were posting on social media this weekend? Yay! Thank you. Thank you so much. It's been months of, ramping up to this and hoping that people would participate. And again, all it does is, share the mission, share what 4848 does. So thank you very much for doing that. We had a few folks that went above and beyond that I'd like to mention. Big shout out to Carissa Jones. Doris Gonzalez, I saw a lot of posts from Doris. I was reposting and liking those, and also Denise Denson. So big shout out to her as well. So the team with the most points for the social media challenge contest is 610 to Yuma, AKA Slalom 1. And congratulations again. I think Carissa, since they call her Sunshine, I think that's what she is. Even though it's a little bit creepy, it's a little like she's kind of, but I think it's a good thing. I think it's Carissa the Sunshine. So good job, Carissa. So thank you all for this fun weekend, and thank you for participating. So thank you very much, and I'll turn it over to Seema. Yes?
Oh, sorry. I'm wondering, all of the team photos and stuff, could you guys post that like in the general channel or something?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, and I'll post it online too, and you can like it, and you can share it, and... There you go, Seema.
All right. Are you guys ready for this? All right. So before we get to the website awards, I want to say, we're celebrating a lot of people that are in the room, which is great. We do also have about 200 people virtually, so I want to make sure we recognize all of them for their hard work over the weekend, including Lakeisha Mosley, who's been working on breakout sessions online. We try to do breakout sessions here. I saw some of you guys playing Brain Fart. I saw some of you playing Pong. It was great, and I also want to make sure we don't forget the online people that were working. So thank you again to all the virtual presenters, the virtual breakout session partners that we had. All right. Yay! Big round of applause for them. So we are so lucky to have 2 judges here to support our website awards. We started with these 5. Everyone either was online or in person. Christian Whelan and David Stone are right here. They're going to come up and actually talk to us about the website and tell us who the winners are. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to this dynamic duo. Here's the clicker. Yep.
All right. Can you hear me okay? All right, dynamic duo, right? That's
Can you hear me okay without that?
So now I feel like I need to. Anyway, so first of all, I want to say that you guys made it really hard, right? This was not an easy decision. We picked a number of websites, and we had a lot of debate, and the final kind of division, like how they scored, was very, very close. So you guys should all be applauded for the work that you guys all put in over the weekend, because it made our job hard, which is a good thing. But if we want to start by also just calling out, we have the opportunity to be here today. There was a number of other judges that were involved in this that are virtual, so they might be following this with us. But so if we get started with the honorable mention, and the first one, which was the Sacred Bloom Incorporated. And you see the team here led under the PMJT. And if we look at the second honorable mention before we get into the third place here, the second one, we have the website. Do you want to talk about the website, or do you want to?
So, first of all, congratulations. You're talking to the mic. Oh. Yep, check. Again, congratulations to everybody. I know that this is it's evident all the hard work that went in, and some lost sleep and healthy debates over design and colors and fonts, and I can see that, and that comes through in the design, so you should all be very proud. And what we looked for in part of this was a little bit of the storytelling, and some of these that you'll see in the honorable mentions, starting here with Sacred Bloom, did a good job of having an emotion and telling a story and providing a vision. They all did that. And again, this was very tough. So congratulations to Sacred Bloom on the first honorable mention. Okay.
All right. The second honorable mention is Be Classy Incorporated. Again, led under Phil, and you see the team here. Again, tough choice for us, but if we look at Be Classy, very similar from a perspective of how we reacted to this. Very structured, good storytelling. Me and David had a lot of discussions when he started talking about the storytelling style and what type of fonts are being used and how graphics is represented. And I just kind of looked at him because I didn't know what that meant. To me, it felt good. This is the artist. This is the artist in the group. But again, good storytelling, structured, nice use of color, and overall kind of coming together as a really nice website. So again, honorable mention and congratulations on that. Okay. So I guess now we get into the third place. I think I'm going to get a drum roll here now. Oh. All right. Third place is Holistic Humanitarian Foundation.
Go ahead and go to the next slide. Go to the next slide. So there were a couple different categories, right, for judging, and just so everybody knows, it was around, does it convey the message and the purpose and the intent? The other was graphic appeal, but we look at graphic appeal, we kind of wrapped up a couple of things into that criteria, such as color palette, consistency, design, layout, all those things that go into the actual design that helps users move through a site in a really, consuming type of way. And we thought that this one did a really good job of beginning to tell that story, effective use of white space and typography. So we felt like this one was super successful. Again, all of them are like really close. So congratulations to Holistic Humanitarian. That you? Is that y'all?
All right, so you guys ready for the second place? I'm going to time this better and better. The camp exposure. If we go to this one, do you want me to?
Yeah, you can start it. Go ahead.
Okay. We looked at a number of these, and the one thing that we really liked with this was the way they were telling the story and the connection with the pictures that was in the site into the actual. It was very, very easy. As soon as you saw the site, you knew what the site was trying to project to you. And that connectivity to the message we thought was really, really well done here.
There were specific parts of this, and you can't see it in here, but when you're scrolling down and you're looking at some of the things around statistics and data, it was like an effective use of white space. Again, I'll say this again, it is part of the storytelling and bringing me in and, again, trying to evoke an emotion, so I am compelled to contribute or compelled to be interactive with the group, and we felt like this did a really good job. This one was a little bit different, and it was interesting because of not just the content, but in the way it was structured as well. So, does everybody get a chance to actually go back and look at everyone else's sites? Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, the one more point on this that we actually had a lot of discussions with, and you mentioned it here. It looked different, but it also pushed the boundaries a little bit, right? Which was interesting. It really pushed the boundaries in what the tool can do for us. So very, very nicely done. So now, first place, and the winner is. I'm just trying to kind of. Just kind of making it more exciting. So, and the winner is first place. Strive for it. Yeah, we looked at this one, and this was actually unified. Every judge thought that the connection that this site provided into kind of a younger generation feel, right, and the connection to the ocean, to kids, to the mission, right, and everything that goes with it was really, really well done, and something that everybody immediately resonated to. So exceptionally nicely told story that connected to something that was very, very easy to understand.
Yeah, exactly. There was a brightness. It was warm. It was inviting. I think the selection of imagery brought me in right away. It was really clear what the mission was. It was also built with some simplicity as you were moving through. There was a sense of the way that the content was structured and sort of driving through and consuming the content. So this one did an exceptional job. Over you? Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you.
All right. These are some amazing websites, but I know there are so many amazing websites. Like, they're all fantastic. So a huge round of applause for every website that was built this weekend. Woo! My heart is so full. I mean, this is 7 years in for me, and I can tell you every single year, every single event, it's like, well, why do I do this? It's because of this. It's because the gratitude that the nonprofits have. It's because of all the love that I can feel in this room and virtually, because I can feel things like this, all over, right? Like, just to know that. All of you have given your weekends to better the world some way. And I think Carla said it best, one website at a time, right? That's all we can do, one website at a time. I know I couldn't do this without my team. So I want to call up Erin Hogan and Mac Hodges for a round of applause. Come up, come up, come up. So these guys have worked tirelessly with me for this past year. And when I say tirelessly, it's tireless. They were new to 48 and 48. And we've done 4 events together now. We struggled. We've learned. We've argued. We smiled, and we've walked away from each other. But at the end of the day, this is what it's all about. This is also their first on-site event, so I think that they truly understand what this passion is about now. And so thank you so much for everything that you guys do, right? Like, I couldn't do this without you guys, so thank you so much. All right. Oh, the silent auction winners. Does anybody know who the winners are? I mean, I don't. We need the paper. Yeah, please. I guess we'll just come back to it. I'm sorry. We weren't so prepared. But we've never had a silent auction before, or even a live auction or a loud auction. But the point is, so this image, or I should say this piece of art, was created by an artist by the name of Eric Revick. And he's a person that I actually accidentally ran into in my neighborhood. And he agreed to donate these paintings for 48 and 48. So there's this one that we named Unified Chaos. It was late when we chose the name. But David and Denise are responsible for the name. So thank you. Thank you. All right. So the winner of Unified Chaos is Daniel. Woo-hoo!
Thank you very much.
You owe me that much money.
$80.
Yeah. Venmo. Okay. The next piece was titled Stay Fierce, and I want to give credit to Mega for this name. She put it on a social post where she wanted me to approve, and she's like, hey, I'm just going to call it the Stay Fierce until I know the name of the artist. Fair enough. We stayed with Stay Fierce. And it works because right here, it's a dragon. You see it now. Maybe you didn't see it before, but there's a dragon there. So Stay Fierce, Jeff Hillmeyer. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully we can retain Eric to do more pieces of art for us. All right. Lastly, it's just, I wanted to say thank you. I hope you do come back to another event. You are now officially a part of our 48 and 48 family. So wherever we go, we'll be looking for you. You can't say that we're not close to you because we're virtual, right? So whether we're in town or we're somewhere else, you will always be able to reach us virtually. So next step for you is to bring your best friend or a team to the next event. And then as you looked at our sponsors file, or I should say, wait, image right here. As you look at the sponsors list, if your company's logo is not up here, it should be. So if there's somebody that we need to talk to, let them talk to me, okay? But yes, so thank you so much, everybody. And I hope you have a wonderful time. Sign up for our newsletter so you know exactly what we're doing, or mostly what we're doing, and where you can find us next. We will be publishing our roadmap for 2023 in December. So if you have any suggestions, recommendation, ideas on what we should be doing differently, do that. Erin will also be sending out a survey to you in the next couple of weeks, and she's going to be so excited to read all the things that you have to say. Right? So please tell us what worked well and what we should do better, right? Because our baby's beautiful. But we do know that it needs different clothes every now and then, so we would appreciate any feedback that you give. I want to thank the nonprofits for being here, because I see some of you guys sitting right here. Thank you so much for being here as well and trusting us over the weekend to build your website for you. We'd like to hear from you and know how it's going. Once you get to see the results of the website, tell us how many people are coming to the site, you know, anything. We'd love to hear from you. Mac will be checking in with you pretty regularly. Don't worry, we know where you are. All right, with that, I think we end it, and I thank you all for coming. There is a car parked in the rotunda that is maybe in a fire lane. Maybe it'll be there by the time we're done here. Hopefully it doesn't belong to any of you guys. But wait, right before we leave, we're going to do a raffle. All right. Thank you, Devin, for getting a raffle ticket to all these people in here. Appreciate your help, babe. All right.
All right, off you go.
I'm going to pick, and you're going to read?
I can read.
All right, man. Maybe you can't read. Jawad.
Jawad. All right, my turn.
Your turn. Really?
Barry.
Barry Urban.
There we go. Just grab one of those. Not two of them, just one. Oh, if you want.
Definitely. You're welcome. All right, with that, thank you very much. Thank you also to our co-founder, Jeff Hillmeyer, who is in the audience. Thank you for being here for the weekend, hobbling along. We really appreciate you. Zach, thank you for your help as well. And next event in Spain.
All right, take care, everybody.
Thanks,
Take everybody online. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone online.